Hey there, Chris here. Another video trail tour. Here we're at the Piney Mountain area of Garrett State Forest. Trail number 41 from the Ultimate Garrett County Adventure map. The actual trail part is a little bit further in here, so I'm just going to drive it in a little bit, but I wanted to give you like a idea of coming into the trail from the road. So you got the kiosk here. The trail follows the green marks. There's going to be some campsites along here, and the walking part of the trail is kind of half in the woods, half on the road. But when we get a spot to stop to get off the road, I'll get back on the video here. But there are some nice camping spots here. Nice campgrounds, campsites, and a kind of vault type toilet there as well. So that's pretty nice, just right off the road, right off these campsites. All right, when we start hiking, I'll get back on the video. Okay, here we are at the kind of the start of the trail. You know, this is really more of a snowmobile trail, and I hope to check out some of those on snowmobiles this winter, but this one looks so short, and it's kind of, I'm not really sure it's going to be worth dragging my snowmobile out here, so I figured I would just hike it today. So we are right there. So the orange on this map usually indicates like a, you know, trail, but it's on a forest road usually, so kind of like some sort of somewhat improved road. And we're gonna get off onto this trail here and follow this loop around probably. Maybe we'll take that little tail down a bit, see where that goes. But you can see the power lines here. That's another nice thing, if I do say so, on this map, is it really makes it very easy to figure out. You can find where you're on a transmission line right away. You can really kind of zero in exactly where you are on the map. So we're gonna head out and see how this is, just hiking it. So we're turning off of this power line right away, transmission line, and getting into the woods here. So yeah, it's very obvious this trail's made for snowmobiling, but that's nice. I mean, they've got it well marked, you know, and the signs are up nice and high to make sure they don't get buried. So we'll see how this looks once we get in the woods here. Okay, we're switching it up a little bit here. I just gotten a new drone and I'm trying that out on this trail. It was a good day to do it, not too windy, and the trail's pretty wide, so I got to do a little practicing here. I'm really working on trying to fly the drone just looking at the screen versus, you know, and seeing the drone's perspective versus me looking physically at the drone, and it's easy to get confused. It's easy to forget which way is left and right, and then you end up flying into a tree. But it's still a little practice here. But also the good thing about this little excursion is you get to see kind of the type of variety or the terrain of this trail. Like I've said, it's pretty wide and minimal elevation change throughout, so this is good for, I like it for walking my dog. Not many people are going to be out on this trail at all unless it is A, hunting season, or B, they're riding their snowmobiles. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't hit that that branch there. But it's nice and wide. You got a lot of good visibility for your dog if you like to let them run off the leash. Not that I'm saying that is an authorized thing to do, so just be aware. I think most of the state properties say you should have your dog on a leash, and that is your choice to how you listen to that guidance. But this is nice because it gives you a good idea of this trail. One thing that I didn't do video of is there are some very muddy spots, a couple of big mud holes. You know, this is just an old Forest Service road, but you can see that on the left there, that tree with the green on it, it's very well blazed. The blazes are up nice and high so that you know, if there's a good bit of snow on the ground, you're on a snow machine, you can see those blazes pretty well. So let's see what else I can talk about. Yeah, I'm getting a little jerky on these controls, but it's just a matter of practice and kind of learning how to do the spin and flight at the same time. You know, I think I kind of like end up either doing the side, the strafing there. I should probably work on doing the turning that then changes how you're going to move forward and back. But it is all a matter of practice here. And maybe I can go ahead and cut this video off here. It's not too much more exciting, and I can't ramble too much more about. Okay, just kind of came off the snowmobile trail there. We're back on the gravel road. I'll just go down this for a little bit just to kind of see if there's anything interesting. I think this, well, yeah, it looks like it. Up there, probably will go to disabled hunter access point. So that's usually a spot where someone who's unable to get fully out of the woods can, I don't know, can they hunt from their vehicle? Seems like that's a big DNR no-no, but maybe with the special permit and that kind of thing you can do that. But that appears to be what this is going to lead to, but we'll follow it for a bit. Here at the end of the road, this would be the disabled hunter access area. There probably could be a pretty nice view out there. Definitely looks like it goes down the hill. So, I don't know. But this is the spot. We're gonna turn around from here and head back. And just give one more idea of how this trail, or this part of the area, looks. This is kind of that coming back off of the wooded area, and this is the access road. So it's, you know, pretty well maintained for a forest road. Pretty good shape, and you could ride your snowmobiles up and down this too during the winter. Well, there's this cool rock right off of the road here, and obviously some other people have been intrigued by it, or maybe bears, so we'll see. It looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna come check it out. This would be a pretty good hunting vantage point, maybe, if you had some good sight lines. Kind of looks like all you're looking over here is laurel thickets, but this is pretty cool. Pretty easy climb up here. I'll pause it for a second. So, nothing of massive interest, but here's a cool little view up here. Down there. I don't know if you can see Spencer. He couldn't make it up the face there. But sometimes it's worth just a little detour. Check something out. There's some nice campsites along this road here. And if you are, this just factors into your decision making, that camping in state forests, you typically can have alcohol, and camping in state parks, you typically can't. So typically the state parks have a little more facilities, you know, versus the vault type toilet we saw coming in. Typically state parks will have running water and possibly showers and that kind of stuff. So you get, you know, a little more rustic, backwoodsy experience camping in the state forest. You know, hopefully if you're out here, you're camping along this road, there's not a lot of traffic, so you get that experience. You want to crack open a cold one, you are usually allowed to. Be sure to check the rules and all that. So the other thing I wanted to note was, right now it's November 25th, I think, day after Thanksgiving, and been hearing a good number of gunshots. You know, so it is hunting season right now. Spencer's got his orange on. I've got some orange on my backpack. Probably not enough. I've got an orange bandana that I just always have on there, but it'd probably be a good idea to have some more orange on. But you know, it is the hunter's responsibility first and foremost to know their target, what lies beyond all that, but certainly is a good idea to make sure you are well identified as something that hunters should not shoot at. So that is the end of the lesson, and we should shortly be coming up on the end of the trail here. Okay, we're back where we started. So we are right here at that little intersection there. We did this loop down, did that little tail, came back and around, and overall that was 2.7 miles, and took me like an hour, a little over an hour, 15 minutes to do that. I think would be a good trail for snowmobiling. Nice and wide, so that's a good thing. You're not getting branches in your face all the time. And but it was pretty good for just a nice little hike and walk, especially with my dog. There's not a lot of traffic here. I mean, I think the only traffic here is because hunting season right now. Saw one car just drive by, and that was it. And I bet otherwise people aren't out here at all unless they're hunting or scoping out hunting. So that would be a good spot for, you know, like I like taking your dog out with nice wide trails where you get good visibility and you don't imagine you'll see a lot of people. So until we meet again on the trails, I will be recording more videos and exploring more of all that Garrett County has to offer.